Hello. Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And I'm Alexis P. Bevels. And today the P stands for Ptolemy, which doesn't sound like it starts with a P, but it does. I think it's Greek.
Oh, it's Ptolemy?
Well, that's how it's spelled.
Pneumonia?
But just like my name, the P is silent.
Yeah. Finally, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
The P is silent. Stop saying it.
Okay. Now, you know me.
I know you partly. We're still getting to know each other.
You know that I have in the past struggled with weight,
everything,
motivation.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not going to come on here and say that I'm in a health journey. Because, I always do that. And then I stop. And then people say, how's your health journey going? And I have to lie.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to say that. And what else I'm not going to say is that I finally took advantage of the fact that there's a gym basically in my building.
What?
And
There is?
Mm-hmm. In the carport under them. It's like a full gym because my neighbor is, I'm not saying this, but my neighbor is a personal trainer.
Oh,
and
nice.
they're like, I'll train you for free the first time. And then if you like it, we can train more. On Sunday, I did my first training. I'm not saying this, because I don't want to say this, but what I'm not saying is that I did my first training session and it wasn't horrible and I liked it. Guess what? I did it again yesterday.
What?
When we moved filming to tonight,
Yeah.
I was like, I should just do something. You know what? It's crazy. This I will say.
Okay.
I always forget. It's like water. I forget that I like it when I drink it. When I'm not drinking it, I don't want it.
Sure, that's how water works.
I was feeling weird yesterday morning. I was feeling insecure and all day. And then I was like, I don't want to sit here on TikTok for the next hour. I'm just going to go downstairs and try this workout again. Then I did, and then I felt instantly better. My insecurities went away. My demons in my brain, the things telling me that no one liked me and everyone hated me, they went away. Okay. And I just felt decent about myself.
Can I share something with you that my hot psychiatrist...
But I'll also, yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. Go.
No. I'll also say, I want to hear what yours is first. Go ahead.
No, I want to hear. I interrupted.
No, I also... blah, blah, blah. I talk a lot about being trans, which is what I am.
I love that.
But it's interesting.
It's the most interesting thing about you.
It's so interesting experiencing things almost for the first time.
As a woman.
Because before, I didn't realize it. When I would try to work out, I was like, this isn't going to work, so I'm going to hate myself no matter what.
Yeah.
And now I don't hate myself as much. And it's like, oh wait, now I can see working towards a goal as being something I want to do.
Yeah. It's
just
changing.
Fun. What is your
changing? Being yourself. Life changing.
For getting
changing.
What did your therapist say about it?
1 second. Before we go any further, we do need to thank the sponsor of today's episode, and that is, of course,
Surfshark. Oh, I'm so glad they're
you were
sponsoring
just
us again.
talking about surfing the web, and I said, are you doing it safely, or are you letting the sharks get to you?
Well, the sharks are joining the orcas in the fight against humanity, and honestly, I'm on their side.
Yeah, I'm not totally against it.
No.
I gotta be honest.
No.
But this is not actually a real shark. These are computer, and it's 10111011.
But they're just as powerful.
They really are. So Surfshark is a VPN that keeps your information safe from nasty internet criminals. That's one of them right there. Thank God I have Surfshark turned on. I really enjoy it because I have it on 24 hours a day. I always have it on my computer. I love the app, especially because sometimes when you Google things, I like to Google.
Yeah.
Sometimes Google will be like, are you a robot? And I hate that. You can pause Surfshark too for certain amounts of time. I just think it's really easy to use and I really enjoy it. And also, it does really help that my info, all of Curtis's work stuff, and then all of her value is in my computer.
Yeah.
I do like knowing that everything's safe.
Documents. All my important documents are on your computer.
Now, when you're surfing with Shark, what do you do?
I like to go on Pinterest.
Also, if you want to use Surfshark, you can put your location anywhere in the world. Well, that they have sharks. The writer's strike is over.
Yes.
But the actors are still on strike. So new television, it's just not happening in the States right now, but it is happening in other places. And so I have to say, Curtis and I have gotten back into Gogglebox.
Oh.
I fucking love Gogglebox.
Oh.
It's like People's Couch, which was the ripoff that did not do well here on Bravo.
Were any of them in a love sack?
They should have been.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can use it to travel the world and watch other television, and it's honestly so easy to do.
If you're trying Surfshark today, we have an exclusive offer for you.
Oh, it's incredible. If you use code IMHO at checkout, you get 3 months free.
3 months?
3. That number 3, that's unique.
That's a third of a pregnancy.
3, 6, 9. Yes. Every time you say right fact,
Yeah.
I go, what?
Yeah.
Go ahead and head over to Surfshark. Get yourself safe. Get yourself somewhere else in the world, okay? You need to see other TV. The commercials alone are worth it. And thanks again, Surfshark, for sponsoring the video.
Surfshark does it better. Surfshark does it right. Surfshark.
Today, I can tell you're tired because it's in a lower key.
I'm a little tired.
Yeah, when your surf gets low.
The tides are low.
Low tide. Sorry, I realized that I have a lot of white light on me and I am a ghost. Let's make me yellow.
I'm kind of a ghost.
Let's bring in
too.
a little jaundice. Oh, do you want some yellow?
No,
Okay.
I like being Casper.
Well,
What
you'll
did your
naturally
therapist
jaundice
say
one
about
day.
feeling better?
Oh, yeah. So my psychiatrist I met with this week, good news on that front. We meet over Zoom. He's no longer blurring his white wall behind him.
Oh, thank God.
Thank God. It was so distracting. And blurring what, sir? There was nothing behind you. Anyway, he's still very hot.
He watches.
Maybe.
He watches. He's a patron.
Hey, doctor. He was like, okay, let me talk to you about something. And he told me about this study that Stanford, blah, blah, blah. But
The Stanford Prison Experiment.
yeah, he's like, I think you should try it. No, but he said that there was a study where they got all these people who have been depressed for years and they've been on medication for years, and they just ask them to every morning, or at least once a day, stand in front of the mirror in Superman pose. Super person pose. It was an old study. For 15 minutes, look at yourself in the mirror
Oh, God.
and out loud say what you like about yourself. Only what you like, and say it out loud. And at least according to this man on Zoom, he said that more than half of the people ended up not needing their medication anymore. Because, like, the brain needs to be convinced. Like, you need to say it out loud so you can convince yourself, your brain. And
Now,
then it
that's a
starts to
study
lose
that
lungs.
happened that her psychiatrist told her about. We are not endorsing that. And I'm not saying...
I want to try it. You talk about the episode right now. I'm going to...
No.
Do it.
I'm just saying, we're not saying work out and stop taking your medicine. Do Superman pose,
so
stop taking
skinny.
your medicine. We're just saying, like,
I like how you have
that's a study
two
that
eyes.
happened. That's a realization that I had. I can't afford medication. So I
Your
have to
mouth
go to
opens
things
and closes.
like, you know, working out, or, you know, what I really like doing
Your
is
fingers
Starbucks.
are skeletal.
Starbucks, or going to a movie.
That's just a preview.
Did you try this,
everything.
Superman?
I haven't tried it yet, but I kind of jokingly said it to Curtis, like how silly, and Curtis is like, I think that actually sounds really nice. Maybe we should try it. And I was like,
Not together.
Not together.
bless
Divorced.
him. Yeah, divorced, beheaded, died.
Divorced, beheaded, survived.
Okay, well, homework. We're
Yeah.
all going to try that Superman thing. 15 minutes is a long time.
15 minutes long. Maybe let's start with just
5.
2.
Let's do 5. We could do 5.
Do 5 minutes.
We could do 5 minutes of Superman, and then we're going to all meet here next week, and we're going to see what
5
we
minutes
say
of
about
Superman, you can only say something that you like, and you have to say it out loud. If you're having negative thoughts, keep them in that fucked up head, okay?
Can I do it in an accent?
It's preferred. Yeah.
Okay.
What accent were you going to try?
I was thinking about Australian, because, you know, that's where my love of accents started.
Right, sure.
And then there's always Southern, because that's not appropriative for me.
Hearing somebody say what they like about themselves in a Southern accent might be triggering.
Sounds bad, yeah.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I could do German. And hey, speaking of German accents, let's get into Drag Race Germany.
So today, you may have realized from the thumbnail, we are trying this whole little combo episode. We're
Yeah.
going to be doing both Germany and Brazil because I'm calling it the Keiona Effect. We missed out on Keiona because we weren't doing all the drag races.
And
We
there's
just
no
thought-
way to go back and watch any of
No,
that.
but we don't want to miss any future Keionas. So we're trying to do all of them, and we were trying to release them separately as episodes. And just as a human, I found that really difficult doing all of it by myself, doing 4 episodes in 4 days.
It was super
was a
exhausting
lot.
watching
It was-
her
yeah.
do 4 episodes
Yeah.
in 4 days.
It actually probably didn't help with the personal crises I had this week and had a total meltdown over. I don't have to get into details,
So,
but
yeah.
remember to go to your dermatologist once a year and get all of your moles checked, because when one suddenly starts to grow on your face, you won't think you're dying.
Yeah. So we're just going to try something a little different this week. We're going to double up, and it's going to be the same. It's just like a long episode.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about the episode still. Okay, Germany.
Germany. All right. So we didn't talk about how NASA wins.
I know. I'm
And
so
you know
sorry,
what?
y'all. NASA won too.
That's why we were doing too much.
Really quickly, is that Germany? NASA's Brazil.
Oh my God, we've done it again. It literally says Brazil right
That's
here.
what I'm saying. I feel the exact same way.
What is that pen?
It's my favorite pen.
Bitch.
It's called Muji. It is a 0.38 millimeter.
Please let me try. Oh yeah, this is nice.
It just works really well on these small little pages.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I love it.
All right, back to positions. We're gonna take it back, you guys. Sorry, you guys. Sorry.
Right.
Speaking of German accents, let's get into Drag Race Germany.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag, those.
Is that good morning?
Guten Tag, yeah.
Oh, good.
We're getting a reading challenge. The library is open.
Okay, let's say it out loud. We're watching all the series. We just saw Brazil try to do reading, and it was tough. It was tough.
Yeah.
So then Germany comes up, same workroom. I'm thinking, oh God, is it something in the workroom? Is it a heavy spirit?
It's a heaviness.
What's going on?
No, this was good, right?
Pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Mostly just to see Nikita come to life.
Oh yeah.
This
is Nikita's bread and butter.
In rare form. I absolutely adored it because she was cutting people down with her eyes at first, but then she got so into it. And seeing Nikita happy, it does something inside me.
Yeah.
I love that bitch.
Yeah.
I love that bitch. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm scared of her. So if we ever get to meet her.
I think we should be.
Yeah.
But
no, but I love what I'm seeing.
I love her so much.
It's like Tiffany Amber Thiessen. I want to see her from afar and just admire her with all my love.
Patrons know this, but I saw Kelly Kapowski cook in a white suit this week.
Join the Patreon if you want to hear
about the
story,
white
although that's
suit.
pretty much it.
Yeah, you heard it. I have to keep on the Nikita talk really quickly. One of my favorite reads was someone called her Uncle Fester.
Oh, and she didn't know who it was.
And she goes, I don't know who Uncle Fester is. And then they showed her a picture of Uncle Fester and she goes, that's right, she got it. She loved it. Oh, she's so good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So we do have a winner. It's actually going to go ahead and be Kelly Hilton. Yes.
I love it, but it is so hilarious to me when you say, and it's actually going to go ahead and be, instead of we have a winner, it's Kelly. You go, it's going to have to go ahead and be. I've never heard another human say those words in that string, and it's so delightful.
You know what?
You're so inventive. You're like William Shakespeare.
You
know that?
Thank you. Did you see the comment that said I might be right?
From Victoria herself?
No, I'm not talking about her.
You didn't see Victoria's comment.
I did see her comment. I'm just choosing not to acknowledge it, even though I love you, Vicky.
Kelly also had one of my favorite Nikita reads, which was in German, when she said Nikita, it rhymed when she also said no education.
No this. That's
it was
funny.
brilliant.
Me.
And Nikita loved it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'll stop talking about her. Oh God, I love her.
Yeah.
I love that woman. Anyway, I'm really happy that Kelly won because I did LOL at Kelly.
I did LOL. Yeah, she's in our famous segment, Did I LOL? It was only Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly made me LOL.
But the whole thing was pretty joyous. I liked it.
Yeah, I did feel sad for Lorelai. It seemed like they came after Nikita and Lorelai a lot. Nikita's were more just kind of silly reads that are not invalidating. Unfortunately, all of the Lorelai reads were, who are you again? What's your name? I don't know who you are. Are you in this competition? That's tough.
That is tough, but...
I agree.
That's tough, but the challenge this week was advertising icons. They had to do advertising.
Dragvertising.
Dragvertising.
First of all,
please excuse me. Wait, can I tell you who came in today?
Yeah.
Sherry Vine icon came into where I work today.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. Then Jackie fucking Beat came in.
Oh, she scares the shit out of me.
She scares the shit out of me, and I could hear her voice, and I automatically knew who it was before I even saw. And then guess who joined her? Tammy Brown.
That's too much energy.
And then they met each other. I don't know if they were there purposefully together or if it was drag coincidence.
I don't think that Tammy Brown is anywhere purposefully. I think she's just there. Jackie Beat and Sherry Vine, y'all, we are babies compared to them. Like the amount of time and work they put into their careers. Before drag was a career, they made it a career.
Yeah. Attention must be paid.
They're incredible.
And I was too scared to talk to them,
so
but
impressed.
I absolutely, it was so nice. I tried to be super nice and helpful to Jackie Beat, and I gave her a bunch of samples. And
which is the
I
nicest
hope
thing you can do.
Yeah. I think maybe she realized that I knew who she was, but I didn't want to be weird about it. I just want it to be like a pleasant experience for her.
I love thinking that I really don't want to be weird about this at all. Can I give you 10 face creams? I like that. Sample me, bitch.
Sample me, bitch.
They're put into groups, and Kelly gets to decide the groups because she won, and she's a little shady about it, but then they cut to her talking head, and she's evil laughing, and it's... let Kelly do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah, I don't care.
They have to each pick a product, the groups, and then they have to sell the product.
So they open the shades, and it's like an umbrella, a giant sunglasses, a this, a
Fake
that.
teeth. Why don't we go ahead and go to the runway, and then we'll talk through the groups.
So the runway theme is Night of 1,000 Angela Merkels.
No. One of the things that I was most excited about when we decided to partner together and pretend that we were actual friends is you were telling me all of this incredible international political stuff. And that was one of your main passions. You promised me that was your main passion.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
And you don't know that it's Angela?
I will give you Angela, but I'm never giving away Shakespeare.
I didn't have any Angela Merkel merchandise, unfortunately. It's in the mail. But I did have an Angela Lansbury shirt. So I did want to pay tribute to all the Angelas. Thank you for your service.
I gotta be honest.
I know you never know.
I don't know who Angela Merkel is.
You don't have to.
But a lot of pantsuits and a lot of blazers.
Yeah, well, let's talk about Barbie first.
Okay,
I think... need to give credit where credit is due. We have finally added volume to the hair. Now, I don't like the style personally, but I love the volume.
See, I do. I like it. I want a wig like that.
Like, I think kind of such a nice head shape. I don't know that I love her in a bang, but I do love that there's volume to it, and I loved this dress.
The dress is gorgeous.
Stunning. Yeah,
she looks so sweet.
Yeah, she really did.
First up is Nikita Vegas, and she is Angela Merkel.
As a puppet.
As a puppet.
As a marionette. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. Now, can we just generally talk about...
Look, on a runway, which is more aesthetics focused, you get a category like Angela Merkel. I'm gonna want someone to take a twist on it like this.
Yes, I agree.
I don't want to see pants on the runway.
I agree. If the source material is boring,
you have to deborify it.
You have to drag it up. And I did not enjoy, I'll just say in general, I did not like how the judges felt differently about that.
Yeah, that was weird.
They wanted just to see a bunch of matte
cosplay.
Like,
yeah.
I did not like that. They did not really vibe with this. I loved it though. The political commentary that she's a puppet. Not wearing pants, but wearing the same colored blazer as like just a dress. And it's glitter because she's drag. And she took her shitty hair. I apologize, Angela. And made it drag hair. I loved it.
Yeah. One thing I'll say for Miss Angela is that I learned about this episode is she's got some big titties.
Giant tits, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Next up is Victoria Shakespeare.
Shakespeare's.
Now,
okay, I'll say this.
Shakespeare's.
We were both kind of wrong.
Which is human.
A new word used to describe us as a duo. But somebody made a comment about her dumb pronunciation, and Victoria herself replied on Twitter and was like, it's Shakespeare's like Britney Spears.
Okay, well, you know what? Now that we've got Victoria actually involved...
But where's the shake coming from?
I don't want to...
I
don't want to be disrespectful to your name. I know it's Victoria Shakespeare's, and you're beautiful. I just like saying Shakespeare. Because it's like shaking a spear. It's like...
It hurts me. It hurts me. That's why she wants to do it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Have you ever thrown a spear? Not a pickle spear, a real one. I know about you and your pickle spears.
No, what a bummer.
Me neither. Should we? If you have a spear ranch, let's
lucky
get in there.
That we never had to.
Well, not yet. If you're gonna do a suit, if it's a suit, I like this.
Make it a drag coat.
I like the coat. I think it's very pretty. I would wear this.
Yes, I really loved the coat, but it's, again...
And she had a mask.
Just kind of like...
She freshly glued stones on that mask, and she was huffing glue.
Now that's fun.
That's drag,
funny.
Mom.
That's drag. Yeah.
That's drag.
We all dabble in drugs until, we stop because of our heart.
Pandora Knox, another blue suit coat.
But... Pandora Knox, ever the performer, her delivery was incredible.
Yeah.
Her makeup was incredible.
Oh, and then she had big titties reveal.
And then she revealed into titties wearing the German flag.
Yeah.
This was fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
I think the judges really liked this one because it started with a literal interpretation, which is something they were all super horny for. But
then it went to
titties,
absurd.
which is then what we were all horny for.
Yeah.
Actually, everyone was horny at that point. I loved it.
And she had a funny walk.
She did.
Yeah, that resonated with the...
Your silly little walk.
Kelly Hilton, she was a...
Lady Di.
Oh, she was Lady Di.
She did look like Lady Di. I did agree with the judges there.
Who did get murked by the queen. Murgled?
You murked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bummer because it didn't have a payoff. You know, if you're gonna come out in just like gray, kind of shapeless almost, you want some sort of payoff. And you could even see that snaps had kind of snapped open on the jacket. So I was like, oh, good, we're getting another big reveal like we did with Pandora. Maybe we'll see some more titties. But no, nothing ever happened.
No.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Yeah, me too. Lele Cocoon. Now, Lele Cocoon had a map. She told a story.
Fucking killed me. It killed me.
Oh, she
did her on vacation in her cargo pants, and she's just trying to get through. And then she transformed
into going to the chapel or whatever, Congress or whatever.
Yeah, you got it.
A complete transformation.
Loved it. It was brilliant.
Yeah, I loved it too. Wait a minute.
It was brilliant. This was one of my top 3
This should have saved her.
Bitch, wait till we get to it.
All
I got a lot to say.
Metamore Kid in also a blue
Now, she
dress.
chose not to do big titties. And listen, I don't know. I'm definitely going to talk over what I had just said, but I do want a literal interpretation of titties. Okay? Like, if the person you're imitating has giant tits, show me those titties.
Show me those titties.
Show me those titties. So that was kind of a bummer. I did like, however, that the dress she picked was beautiful. I thought the dress looked great on her.
Yeah.
But she was like, I needed to add something to drag it up just a little. And adding the little feather boa I thought was really fun. And I love that Diana Brill had the same vibe. And so that was like a little something they could. So that was really smart.
Brilliant.
There you go. This was really funny.
This was pretty.
It was funny.
I liked the hair with her face. Tessa Testicle.
My favorite part about Tessa Testicle in this, didn't like this really, but she wore those leather pants in the advertisement, and one of the judges was like, are those the same pants from the advertisement? And she goes, no, they're different pants. And then they cut to her talking head, and she goes, of course they're the same pants, but I'm not going to tell him that. That was so funny.
That was good.
That was so funny.
Yeah, she has big testicles.
Yeah.
And I love that.
And she tested them and they paid off.
Yes.
A+.
Okay, now this one, Lorelei Rivers, I loved. She took a very famous picture of Angela at a zoo with some birds.
Feeding the parrots or the birds or whatever.
And she took the basic workwear and she jazzed it up with some birds. She dragged
some bird shit.
I loved it.
I love if there's bird shit, add a stone. That's all we need. We need a little rhinestone bird shit.
Yeah.
I loved it. You know, again, would I've loved to see maybe the outfit fit her properly? Yeah, probably.
Well, we can't ask for too much.
We can't, exactly. Bird shit with rhinestones is enough. This was so funny.
It's not just a jacket and pants, so I'm happy with what I'm looking at. It's fun.
I thought she looked, this is going to sound weird, I thought she looked beautiful.
Yeah, she did.
I thought her face looked really pretty.
Well, I think she's beautiful.
Yeah, she really
I like her face.
Yeah.
Yvonne Nightstand, she is... she's
Angela.
She's an Angela.
Now, Yvonne, we know, is a seamstress at home. So she makes a lot of her stuff, which I love. Mm-hmm. And so I love that she made this dress. And you can tell a lot of time and effort went into it because it's really beautiful. Unfortunately, it wasn't an exact match to Angela's dress, but it wasn't dragged up enough or jazzed up enough. You seen La La Land? It just looked like she mismatched, unfortunately. I wish she had taken the elements of Angela's dress and kind of exaggerated those as opposed to just kind of trying to make whatever worked. But honest effort.
Who would you want to do? If there was a Night of 1,000, who would you want to do?
Politicians?
No. Just any regular. Because you know they did Madonna and they did Beyonce.
Oh, I mean, you know Judy Garland, obviously.
Yeah, Night of 1,000 Judys.
But Night of 1,000 Ruth Bader Ginsburg's.
A lot of robes. Yeah.
And workout clothes.
Yeah.
That tiny little woman worked out until her heart gave out.
Hell yeah.
And now we can't get abortions.
Isn't that fun?
Yeah.
Night of 1,000 abortions.
Yeah.
All right. So there was the videos. Did anybody stand out to you? Did anybody make you LOL? Did any of the videos make you
the umbrella that Pandora jerked off into. When I saw everything revealed, I was like, I would do the umbrella. When they picked it, it was called the personal space umbrella. Mm-hmm. And I would do it as like you can have it for your own personal space. Or if there's like a coworker you hate or a coworker that annoys you in any way, you can put them inside of it.
Oh my God.
And just be something you trap people in. I think that sounds really fun. Yeah.
Thank God you don't have any coworkers you hate.
The teeth one was funny.
The teeth was funny.
Kelly's long titties were really funny. Nikita.
Oh, yeah.
I just love Nikita doing anything. And what was the other one? Oh, the spray with Britney Spears. It wasn't for me.
No.
But Victoria looked
Well,
incredible.
she looks like Britney. She looks beautiful.
And that characterization of her was batshit. And
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
So we get a winner.
It is Darby's fave, Nikita Vegas.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
And I was so shocked that they gave it to her. Number one, because I thought Kelly kind of stole the show in their advertisement. That's just me.
Mm-hmm.
But also because they seem to hate her look. I think they just saw that it's a dangerous smile. I think they saw her dangerous smile during the reading challenge and they were like, let's do that again.
They did do something that I was confused by.
Well, Nikita wins and we think it's all over.
Nikita wins, but then they say the winner of the runway. So we got a winner of the challenge and a winner of the runway, which is Pandora Knox.
Congratulations, Pandora, on that win. And
Pandora's
I agree.
knockers
That
got
runway
her a
was
win.
incredible.
Yeah. But two winners, do they each get prize?
Well, yeah, I mean, they each get one of those badges.
Oh, fun.
Those are
Well, that's great. More the
dime a
merrier.
dozen.
The more the merrier. But that wasn't...
I liked it and I didn't like it. I liked it because I do
wanted some
sometimes think that the
warning.
runways and the main challenges are so disconnected that I hate that someone can be punished for one and the other thing that they did really well is completely ignored. So I did like that we got the recognition, but I also was like, it kind of stole from Nikita's thunder a little. But it stole from her thunder a little, so next week we're gonna get bitter Nikita again. You know what? Never mind, I loved it. Producer, that was a producer choice and it was brilliant. Thank you. Danke. That's German for
Dogs.
see you next year.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the bottom
is Lele Cocoon and Tessa Testicle again, which I don't know. Did Tessa deserve to be in the bottom?
yes.
Okay. Remind me why, because I watched it.
So they were both in Pandora's group. They were both in the Umbrella group. Lele was put in there because she kind of fell away. They said she kind of like faded into the background. Although I don't think that's enough reason to put her in the bottom given her incredible runway.
Yeah, her look, her runway was so good. And I feel like a runway should count for a little more.
Yeah, Tessa tried this character that just didn't seem to work. And again, wore the same exact pants as she did on the runway. And her runway was kind of a bummer. So I agreed with Tessa being in the bottom. We get these where it's like, it's your third time in the bottom. There's only been 6 episodes, 5 episodes maybe. Like, what are you doing? Maybe she's just not a good fit for the show. Yet. And I think we said that.
But I do think she's good TV.
I agree.
But maybe she just needs to go back home and kind of nurture this.
Nurture. If you don't
nurture those testicles.
Yeah,
you know what? She should get manscaped.
They're not sponsoring today. It's Surfshark. She could surf with sharks. Which is what lip syncing is. So she has to lip sync, and it was fine. She did her Tessa thing, which is just trick after trick after trick, which the judges really enjoy. Yeah. I gotta say, I really liked Lele.
I thought Lele was really prepared.
And she made the tits move, and it seemed like she was performing the song.
Yeah.
Whereas it felt like Tessa was like, fuck, okay, I flipped. Can I flip again? What should I do now? But the judges disagreed, and for a reason that is unknown to me, they sent Lele home.
Lele is going home to cocoon and crystallize in her Lele cocoon. And maybe she'll come back for an All-Stars a butterfly.
She's incredible.
A butterfly.
And I am beyond
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
But I don't speak German, so...
Listen, I like Tessa Testicle. I really do. The writing is on the wall.
And now it's
And why take out like a heavy hitter to keep this person who's just continuing to not shine?
And also now what you've done is you're turning us against her because it's been her time and now you're just shoving her through for no reason. It doesn't make us want to root for her. Yeah. As a viewer.
Yeah, I agree.
It makes me want to say, she's been on the bottom too much. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Nothing personal, Tessa Testicle. I love her.
Okay? But I do like her as a person.
Yeah, I like her as a TV personality. I think she's really funny.
That was really upsetting.
But you
know what wasn't? Brazil.
Really?
Brazil was really fun.
Yes, it was. I have to remember what it was about because I watched it yesterday.
Oh, actually, it wasn't really fun. It was really serious. Remember, it was the You Are Not Alone campaign?
Oh, my God.
Oh, God. Okay. But that could be fun.
Can I tell you something about Patron only?
Yeah. we're so sorry, but we completely forgot that NASA also won last week.
Yeah, so let's take a few moments to give NASA her due because she was out of this world, okay? And as
she launched from Florida.
And as a challenger in this competition,
no. She really exploded.
Did not.
It's not too soon. It's not too soon.
No. She did a great job. And you know what? I like her look.
Oh, diaper. Well, because you can see yourself in one day.
I didn't.
Yeah, you didn't like the diaper.
I'm not making it.
I liked her finishes. Anyway.
I liked her finishes.
NASA, congratulations.
We were so confused because they spent so much time on...
Well, it was the Melanzini stuff.
It was the Melanzini and the Elena because they spent so much time on Elena. Thank you so much for correcting me. I'm so sorry. No one told me I was pronouncing it wrong.
No, it's because I was yelling. It's because I was yelling at you. And then we had the Melanzini of it all that NASA unfortunately just got lost in the shuffle. But we're...
Lost in space.
We're taking... Thank you. We're taking her diaper... Astronauts wear diapers.
Do they?
Yeah. We're taking her diaper from the sea and we're putting it up where it belongs in the garbage, honestly. Don't put diaper on. So the mini challenge was fine. It was decorate a cake. Again, those series that are not shot in their home countries, these mini challenges, they seem like last minute decisions. But I love cake.
I do love cake. I hate 5-minute quick drag. That seems so weird.
Why do they get in drag to decorate a cake? That's what I want to know.
Why don't they spend that time dragging the cake up? And here's what I'll say. Yeah. There's not much I won't eat. I don't ever want to see a feather on a cake. Unless it's like an edible feather.
Well, I appreciate
see one of them
it,
putting feathers in cake?
But I felt like they should have done that. That's what it should have. I didn't understand the need to get into drag to decorate a cake. It just didn't make a lot of sense to me. Because they weren't presenting them. If it was something where they have to sell it.
You know what would be a good cake-themed drag race challenge? You know how when they do big fancy cakes, tall cakes, and then part of the challenge is 2 of them have to get the cake from one table to the other table without dropping?
Makes me so nervous.
They should do that.
Oh, that's the
in
best
heels?
part of a cooking show.
In heels? They could do that in heels. You know what? The writers are still on strike. Or they're not on strike anymore. You know what? We stand with the writers.
WGA.
Congratulations to everyone. And now that you're back and your pens are poised.
Apparently they got
we could put that in.
what they wanted. Like
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
They really needed to. You fucking idiots have ruined the economy in Hollywood and America.
John Oliver's coming back on Sunday.
Who?
So cake was fine. I don't want to forget who won this incredibly time-consuming challenge. Bettina and Elena.
Oh yeah, Bettina and Elena because they got to be
cake. Well, they got money and cake. That's all you need.
I will say
that's why they killed Marie
really
Antoinette.
Good. Before you frosted them, I wanted to eat one.
I know, same.
Yeah. Now, this is sort of another reading challenge because they're pulling words out of a box, and then you have to. I had a hard time reading what the words were.
Well, yeah, they're in Portuguese.
They're doing a "You Are Not Alone" campaign video.
It's like remember hashtag It Gets Better, and we went, it probably does, and then we all realized.
No.
Not always. So they have a box, they have to put their hand in, and then they pull out these giant rainbow words, and it's like compassion, inclusion, empathy.
Erectile dysfunction.
We knew that we were in for, well, actually, compassion and empathy do give me erectile dysfunction. Listen, don't kink shame me. So we knew it was going to be an incredibly emotional episode for that reason. And I typically enjoy that. I don't love it when it's so obvious that the entire episode is going to be this kind of slog, really, of emotion.
Yeah.
And there were some beautiful moments. I do not want to take away from that. One of my favorite things of the entire episode was them filming with Greg. Greg's notes were so kind and so relevant to what was happening. And she actually was invested in what was in front of her. I'm deeply in love with Greg Queen.
Deeply in love, deeply impressed, continuously just such in awe of this queen.
Really, you're at a loss for words is what it sounded like. When Shannon was having her filming session and Greg started to get teared up, and it just, that works for me.
My favorite part was not as sentimental. It made me laugh. It was when Ruby Ocean was saying, "This is me." And then Greg was like, "Say it and really mean it." And then they cut to her and she's like, "This is inclusion," or whatever. And Greg goes, "That touched me." It was just the way it was edited together. It was like such a turnaround. I loved it. And Ruby touched her.
Sometimes
she didn't find her light.
Don't say
she didn't touch the light, but she did. Yeah.
She did touch her. Also, while they were getting ready, the big like group talk as they're getting ready is all about how toxic Drag Race fans are. And online comments and stuff. And the whole time I'm thinking, they're not talking about us, right? They're not talking about us.
No, they're not talking about us. I think we do a
Right?
good job of trying to be fair.
Of being toxic, but like in a cute way. So do you just want to go to the runway? And as each girl comes down, we can talk about their video?
Yes, let's start with Drag Queen in a LBD, little black.
She was so hot.
She looked beautiful.
She looked
yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
So hot.
Her face is so striking. You know what she reminds me of? Remember the Care Bears movie and that book, that woman's face in that book?
No.
Well, she looks like that.
She looks like
just fierce, but she's so kind.
Can I tell you something both exciting and also terrifying? My dermatologist looked like her.
Oh, really?
My dermatologist had those lips and those teeth. I loved it. I thought she was so fucking gorgeous. And then she's like, all right, when the results come back, I'll give you a call. And I was like, can you have an ugly doctor call me? Because, like, I can't do this again. She giggled and she said, you made my day. And I was like, you've made me feel bad. I'm just kidding. No, she didn't.
The runway theme is Amazon.
Glamazon.
Glamazon.
But focusing on the Amazon.
But the
rainforest,
actual Amazon,
of
not
course.
the...
Yeah.
First up is Bettina Polaroid. She was a tree. She was stoned.
Start with the positives. The stoning on this
Was
was
cool.
absolutely
Each
incredible.
Individual leaf. I also really liked the makeup.
Brave. Stoning takes for fucking ever. That took hours. So I was so impressed with that. And I loved the design of it, the idea of it. I did agree with the judges. It did swallow her. That was unfortunate. I wish it had been a little more fitted. And I did not care for the makeup. Just given how...
I think I just like her face.
Okay. Given how detailed everything about her outfit was, I kind of wanted something similar to what Alana did, which was a lot of rhinestones around the eyes. Like, if you're gonna come out fully rhinestoned from head to fucking limb, bring that shit to your face.
Yeah. And don't go out and rhinestone an actual tree, because it's just a waste of rhinestones, and probably the tree doesn't like it that much.
But use E6000 and it won't fall off during the rainstorm. Do we remember her commercial?
No.
I remember that hers was a little lighter. I did like the girls
hers
who
was
made it a
funny.
little lighter.
Wait.
Because it can get really heavy.
Yeah.
Which kind of was the point, I guess. But
Aquarella. She was also going for like a foliage type thing.
she said she painted organza.
Oh.
I personally
I did not
hated
understand this.
Like
I didn't understand this.
I responded very negatively to it.
Yeah, I didn't understand it.
I did like, not necessarily the message
I thought
or
she
the way
was
it was
funny.
delivered.
I thought she was
but,
funny.
You know, she's already told us about her glasses and like how hard that has been on her. It all just felt like it was coming from a real place with her. You know, maybe wasn't exactly the right tone, but I was really excited to see her kind of powerfully give that message.
Yeah.
Maybe not exactly like that, but proud of her.
Elena Maudita. Now, bitch, she does it again. It's a stunning.
Ugh!
It's fucking
Get
stunning.
out. She's so gorgeous. It makes me vomit.
Yeah,
it's
she just
perfect.
looks good. She's always so good on the runway.
She brought the rhinestones down into her eyes. It made her face a part of the costume, which is what I think Bettina was missing.
Ruby Ocean. She was the flora fauna rainforest.
She was
and then
tree.
she was also the newspaper talking about it. And this really touched the judges. What'd you think of it?
I loved the concept, but I think one of the other judges said it too. Her animal dress that she hand painted was stunning. I don't think the hand painting thing worked as well in the newspaper.
Yeah.
It did look a little too crafty.
Yeah.
When everything else looked so, I mean, it's really well done, but I didn't love the painted words.
Yeah. Dallas DeVille. Now, we've seen some interesting things from Dallas DeVille on the runway. And I think up till now, I've just kind of said she does wires and that's her thing. She's like the Matrix. But this one, I really couldn't get my head around.
I had a hard time.
Because it was a leopard suit, leopard shoes, but parrot head.
Like a macaw
parrot wings.
head and wings. Yeah.
And the wings were cool. They came out. She did wings.
She did Courtney Act, and we loved it. I completely agree with
I
you.
wonder if the rest of the outfit that was blue, maybe something happened.
Yeah.
And she had to switch.
That's what I was going to say. The leopard seemed so last minute because it is just a leopard bodysuit.
Unless maybe we're uneducated and there is a form of like leopard macaw hybrid that we don't know about.
If there
in,
are
like,
flying leopard parrots, please let us know in the
or,
comments.
but you know, like somehow, you know, sometimes people do like griffins or whatever. Like they put two animals together and make it like whatever.
Oh, that's a sexual thing. I wish
This
she had
one-
just gone with the Baird. I wish
Yeah.
she had done a gorgeous blue rhinestone something.
Because the parrot head was super cool.
Super cool.
The wings
and
were
the
great.
wings were great. It just, again, she needs more time. I think she just needs more time.
Her makeup really reminded me of this.
Oh. Yeah. She's young. She just needs a little more time. And I gotta say, the judges did not like her dragvertisement. I thought it was the most connected she's ever been in a challenge. I felt like we really got to see her personality, which maybe is what the judges were responding to. Maybe they just hate her personality, which is a really fucked up thing to say. Wow,
Yeah.
judges.
Next up is Shannon Scarlett.
Oh my God.
Now,
Holy fuck.
she is decked out in guarana.
Oh, yes.
I'm obsessed with the bustle. I'm obsessed with Shannon Scarlett's name and her look. Guarana, it's a plant.
It's a
And
plant
it looks
extract
like
found
eyes.
in many energy drinks. I absolutely adored it. The way she clustered the little eyes, it was out of this world. I thought it was so fucking cool. She knows how to style what she's wearing, which is, I think, something that's missing from a few of the contestants, and I really enjoy that. Then let's talk about her dragvertising. Holy shit.
Powerful, touched me. I felt moved.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
And for her to be able to convey such a strong emotional message in 30 seconds, it was that combined with that incredible runway for me, out of me.
Yeah.
Instant win.
Top.
Yeah.
We'll see if the judges agree.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Naza, she is green. She's got...
She is green.
She's doing bodysuit.
Okay, but I loved this. I'm sorry. I loved this. She did like if the tree were a human, if the rainforest had come to life, because she was showing us...
Well, trees do breathe.
Well, she was showing us that the rainforest is the world's lungs. Like, we get our oxygen in large part because of this fucking rainforest.
Whatever happened
so
to it when it was
had
on fire?
Rhinestone. It was so sad.
What happened? Did it stop being on fire? Did it all burn up?
Well, it clearly didn't all burn up because we're breathing.
Well, what? I don't know that.
Well, you also have Google. I loved it. I loved the interpretation. And she made the lungs.
Her titties, yeah.
She made the lungs because it's like, again, we all get our oxygen from these trees. She had like a disease, like half a diseased lung because of the fire. So there's a political commentary. I loved this.
Yeah, I did
ate
too.
this shit up. I don't remember her dragvertisement though, which is probably not a good sign.
No, but she looked good.
I love her personality
Yeah.
too, so I'm sure it was fine.
Organza. Now, when this came around the corner,
Oh.
I gasped. I inhaled.
I have a new Google.
She was
a boitata. It's a mythological serpent from Brazilian mythology. It's a huge fire serpent that appears and attacks against those who harm the forests and animals of the Amazon.
Oh, thank God I never want
Bitch.
to harm the forest animals, because I don't ever want to beat this.
So cool.
It was so fucking good.
And I love learning. I loved learning
She
that.
slayed the runway. Have you ever seen
She slayed anyone who hurt the rainforest and the judges.
Miranda Lebrau? Everyone's doing green, everyone's doing colorful. She is in black and white. And I looked it up. It's the meeting of the waters.
You Googled it?
Yes. I really wanted to do right by our Brazilian viewers and by you. And I also wanted to know because it was so beautiful and the judges were so touched by it. And I didn't understand. So it's the meeting of the waters. It's where the Amazon River meets with the Rio Negro.
Yes.
That's-
Rio Negro and the
Solambina.
Yeah, something.
The Solimos.
Yeah.
Solimos.
We're not
And
right, but-
it was beautiful interpretation.
When she came out, I went, oh, fuck, she's in trouble. Because I was like, how could this possibly have anything to do with the rainforest? But I loved it. I
Yeah.
thought it was so fucking gorgeous.
And she had the boat, which was cute.
Right, which is why I was like, there's got to be something I'm just missing. But how could black and white be a part of it?
Yeah, that's why I went back and watched it a couple of times to try and figure out what it was.
Maybe it was her voiceover, or maybe it was the judges' critiques. I don't remember. But they said the two rivers, and I was like, oh, hang on. They like this, so it's right. Then I Googled, and I think it's so interesting.
It was a beautiful garment. And she looked so stunning.
The deep cultural
Vibes.
respect that she gives each of her, and vibes, good vibes, that she gives each of her costumes, and just the depth with which she explores these ideas. It's just, it's
commendable.
Outrageous. It's so good.
And some of it is very high brow, some of it's low brow, but it's all brows.
Speaking of, do you remember her drag advertisement?
No.
But she did have brows.
No, I do, because she
yeah.
was giving Khaleesi vibes. She was calling us all to say,
You're an asshole.
Get your weapons. Let's fucking slay these fucking
I love when they were
bitches.
filming and she's like saying the names of like whatever were called Abomination. But she's saying it kind of like Abomination.
Yeah.
And Drag Queen was like, can you say it like you're being called that? Like, can you give us the emotion? She's like, yeah. Abomination!
Actually, I thought hers was funny. It made me laugh.
I agree, but it was
funny.
It was a funny
Yeah,
turn. It was a funny turn.
We actually have a winner, and to no one's surprise,
and actually that
winner's
winner's going to have to be...
That winner's going to go ahead and have to be Shannon Scarlett.
I couldn't even remember the whole thing. It's so funny.
Thank you. You know, I
love
stole
it.
that from Seek Treatment, the podcast.
Really?
That's a podcastism that my two favorite podcasters do.
And
podcasticians.
And they say it's gonna...
They just talk like that.
It's gonna go ahead and have to be...
Yeah.
It's so funny.
They talk like that. They're like, and actually, that's gonna go ahead and have to be...
What are their names?
Catherine Cohen and Pat Regan.
I have seen the podcast on TikTok.
Yes.
And like I did the I Don't Think So Honey with Pat Regan. And
You got to do with Pat Regan?
You remember because Matt Rogers was out that time?
Oh,
so it was
Bowen
Pat.
Yang. It was Bowen and Pat.
Pat, I gotta say.
Wrote on Hacks.
I love a rhyme. He didn't outperform Bowen, but he did.
He is so funny.
Yes. He just kind of sucked the energy. Well, no, that's bad. He forced his energy upon us. Well, that also sounds bad. He was funny. He was so good.
He is so fucking
he's incredible.
funny.
And Catherine Cohen, I love her TikTok moments. She's so fucking funny.
She is so funny. They're both so funny. I actually haven't listened to their podcast in a while, but I'm excited for when I go back because I'll have a huge chunk to listen to.
We love huge chunks here at
IMHO. I'm obsessed, and I definitely get some of my vernacular from them. So I'm giving credit where credit's due.
Funny.
There's not an original bone in my body.
No, I know. There's a lot of them though.
So for now. So the winner, to everyone's delight and no one's surprise, Shannon Scarlett. And well deserved.
So good. I'm gonna be thinking about that runway for years. In a very scary way.
She was Guarana one in this episode.
Guarana
one.
Listen, we see the comments where y'all are like, do the welcome part in Portuguese. But I gotta say, growing up in the States, we all had little bits of Spanish throughout our entire lives. But Brazilian Portuguese, it's hard. The pronunciations, I tried. I've looked up the phrases. They're so hard.
Well, we'll try. Maybe we'll try.
You try next time.
Okay.
Okay.
We do have a bottom two. It's gonna go ahead and have to... Now I can't... Stop!
I love it.
But now you pointed it out.
This is not an ironic I love it thing. You know, like when I mention all the other things that you do on camera and I'm like, but it's funny. And that I don't love.
Self-conscious.
This I love.
Okay.
No, I love it.
All right.
Keep it.
So the bottom two are actually going to go ahead and be Dallas DeVille, who is no stranger to the bottom, and Aquarella,
who is also no stranger to the bottom.
Two bottoms, both alike in dignity, in Fair Brasilia, where we lay our scene. That's Shakespeare, which is in Germany. So sorry, Victoria, again. What'd you think of this lip sync? Actually, I thought Dallas was good.
I'm impressed with Dallas.
I actually thought Dallas did really well in this lip sync.
I'm not gonna say it was good. I think in general the lip sync was not for me. But Dallas is, for all intents and purposes, a bedroom queen. You know, she's an online kind of queen. So for her to not have as much performance experience, good on you, bitch.
Yeah!
I'm really impressed. We did have a couple moments, though, that were really great. Well, we had one that was really great and one that was really funny. The first was Dallas. She had a wig reveal that I really liked.
Yes.
Again, she's trying. You know, when we watch these shows and the judges are like, I love seeing your growth. And I'm like, where's their growth? I'm not seeing that. Is it on their neck? But Dallas, I am seeing, maybe not with her runways, but I am seeing as a performer, like with her dragvertisement, and now with this, she is trying.
Yeah, I agree.
I like it a lot.
Yeah.
I like it a lot. Then Aquarella gives us one of the most painful, what's the nice way to say it? She just launches her body onto the ground. And there is no leg lift. There is no like choreography or anything. She just turns around and goes,
like a tree that's down in the Amazon
forest. Oh my God. Never mind. I loved it. But it did make me, I went, actually, Curtis was watching it with me and we both went, Like, oh God, what happened? Unfortunately,
we're saying
throwing
au
her
revoir.
body to the ground could not save her. And so we do have to say goodbye to Aquarella.
I think that's sad.
She's been,
but
she's been in the bottom a lot.
Yeah, I think that we're not connecting with her style.
It's not that, totally. There are elements to her, and she has certainly worn things that we've enjoyed. I think it's just, it's not moving anywhere. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, it almost feels like she kind of got here, looked around, tried it a little bit, and realized this isn't for her.
I did love when she went into the workroom and she's like, I think they're showing favoritism to Dallas. I don't think it's fair, and I don't get it. At least with Dallas, I gotta be honest, I don't think either of them are long for this competition, but at least with Dallas, there's a fire still in her. At least she's showing that she's trying. Again, I don't think we'll see much more of her for much longer, but I would rather keep the girl who's at least showing us that she's kind of excited about what they're doing.
Yeah.
Whereas Aquarella, I agree, she seemed a bit defeated at that point.
Which is sad because she's got such
easy
a beautiful...
to do. When you've been in the bottom for three times, like, yeah, it's easy to do.
A unique perspective, yeah.
What were you going to say that you stopped yourself from saying?
No, I was just laughing because I dropped my phone.
Okay, we're going to have to go ahead and get out of here. We're going to have to go ahead and be out of here.
Thank you for watching. I'm Darby.
We're not tired at all.
I'm
If you
Alexis.
enjoyed this, we will be back soon with UK and Philippines.
Yes! UK
So excited
is
about
starting
those.
soon.
Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and, of course, the notification bell.
We'd really appreciate it. You can also go to You can also see our Patreon. Go to patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOW.
You'll see it. Also, we're both on Cameo, so if you want to message for us to a loved one, you can go there.
Yes. We also can get to do a Cameo for you if you want one. Go to IMHOtheSHOW.com. Get a Cameo. It's
fun.
Wild.
Also, all of our merch is at dragqueenmerch.com. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Oh, yeah, Darby, we hobnobbed. We hobnobbed with the LA Glitterati.
Well, the reason that we're so tired is because we did go to a...
Last week was a really busy week. Not only did we film more episodes than we've ever filmed in our entire life.
We had Cheryl Ho dinner.
We went to dinner with Cheryl. We had
the next
Chan.
day, followed by Eric Williams' birthday party.
Yes, happy birthday from Gay Ass Podcast.
Alexis P. Burbles, you were so social and sober, and it was a sight to behold. Where did that come from?
I don't know. Well, going back to what we were talking about at the beginning, just I'm more comfortable with myself. Do you know what it is? One time,
I love that.
One time I don't know who or what or where, but I heard a story. Someone was at a party with Lisa Kudrow, and she didn't know anyone. Now, Lisa Kudrow can talk to whoever she wants because she's famous and beautiful.
Yeah, she just walks up to people and goes, "Smelly cat, you heard it?"
Right. But she said she walked up to a group of people at a party and just goes, "Hey, what are you guys talking about?" And then everyone was like, "Oh, we're talking about this." And then they had a nice conversation and a pleasant interaction. So that was my thought process when there was like a lull and you were talking to someone else. I just turned to this guy over here and I was like, "What's your name?" And then we had a nice little chat.
It was nuts because as soon as we got to the party, Rachel and I went to the outside because it was really packed, and I was like, "Well, let's go stand outside and just get a little breeze."
Oh,
so we immediately went there. She went to piss because her bladder is this big.
No, I didn't get to piss yet.
But she got stuck, is what I'm saying.
I didn't get stuck. I got to meet one of my favorite TikTokers, Julian Brzezinski, I think their name is. I think that's the pronunciation. I don't know.
Mustache.
They are so cute. They do really good lip syncs on TikTok. I know you've seen them.
Their TikTok is huge.
Huge. Because they're so cute. And they're friends with Denali. So we love.
So I don't trust.
And they were a fan of us. They watch IMHO.
That kind of shocked me when they hugged me so tight, and I was like, "Your teeth are so pretty. Why are you hugging me?"
They're so sweet.
They're so sweet. Yeah. We had a great time now, and
I messaged them because we were gonna go to a second location, but never go to a second location. You know what I mean?
We're too old.
And I told them I was gonna think about going, and then when I decided I wasn't, I messaged them to say, "Sorry, I'm old." They were like, "It's okay, I get it," and they were like so nice, and we chatted a little bit.
That's sweet. I love meeting people that are nice. I mean, the main reason we went is because Eric is so fucking nice. And I was like, if Eric's inviting people around, you know they're going to be nice.
And it was a lovely party, and I gotta say, it was a lot of very attractive menses. The eye candy was good.
There was a moment where Rachel and I are talking to each other and Alexis is bouncing from group to group. I don't know what's happening. It's an out-of-body experience. And then she comes over to where we're standing and I was like, okay, here comes party girl. She's ready to talk to us now. Instead, she's like, yeah, we talked for a second. And then she goes and sits on the couch next to some random guy. And she was like, what's your name? I'm Alexis. I was like, what the fuck is happening? I thought for sure you had found cocaine or something. I could not understand.
No.
I was so proud of you.
I'm scared to do cocaine.
I don't think
when
you
you
should.
think about what happened to that bear, what do you think is going to happen to me?
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean?
You'd kill campers. I just really enjoyed...
Only one season's worth of them.
I just really enjoyed seeing you. Oh, I get it. How funny. Watch Camp on a Kiki if you want. I just really enjoyed seeing you so social and so charming.
You know what? It was fun. I usually have a lot of anxiety around those kinds of situations. But, you know, new place, new city, new me, new friends. It was like no one knows what a mess I used to be. So that helped.
Yeah. I mean, I told them whenever she'd wander away, I'd be like, can I tell you what she actually lives like?
But it was so fun.
Yeah.
And we knew more than one person there. So that was fun to kind of like...
Know more than one?
Yeah. It was nice. It was fun to be social.
It was really nice.
Also, I'm just craving right now. I'm craving something different. Because I'm always in one of three places.
Yeah.
And it was just nice to change it up a little bit.
I agree.
We're old.
You know what I miss a lot?
Tell me.
And I think this is one of the reasons I suggested us combine episodes just to make my life a little easier. I'm not kidding, y'all. I love doing this. I really do. And I love the challenge of doing this miniseries.
But doing what you love too much.
I haven't had a day off in weeks. And so I really just need a day. So anyway, so I was so excited for the party because like I don't see you in a social way.
No,
and I got really spoiled last week because we did dinner with Cheryl on Wednesday, and then after we filmed with Chan, we got to hang out and just chat with Chan for a while, and then we got to go to a party. I think we need to be outside house.
And not work focused every once in a while.
Well, I mean, we should work focus.
We should a little more.
Should work focus
we should
a little more than.
But I know I agree. Sometimes we'll call each other and just have like phone call. Like once every couple of weeks, we'll just call each other in Kit Kat.
Just to not
Kiki. I said Kit Kat.
I do
there
forget
Kit Kats involved.
that we're friends for a reason sometimes.
Yeah. It's not just for pretend.
But we will make a better effort to actually go to things. I am sorry that we missed out on we got invited to the Drag Race UK WOW premiere party.
Oh, when was that?
It was last night.
Oh, fuck.
And we were supposed to film, and then I had a meltdown, and so we weren't able to go. And I do kind of regret not going.
I do think it would have been fun.
I did text Cheryl and just was like, hey, I'm so sorry, but my brain broke last night. I'm so sorry I missed you. She sent me a voice note. I haven't listened to it.
Okay.
Let me see if this is something that I can play.
Voice notes are fun. Someone recently sent me a 7.5 minute long voice note.
That's an interview.
I loved it, and I took it as a challenge. So now I'm gonna do 10 minutes towards them.
Anyway, we're saying out there, we're committed to doing more things. So if you want to invite us to stuff,
well, not too many more.
50-50 chance we'll go.
It's more like 60-40.
If there's free food and stuff.
70-30.
Bye.
20-80.